This was Roundup Ready alfalfa, and we harvested it for the final time. And what we decided to try was to let that alfalfa start to regrow and get about 6-8 inches tall. And then we waited for when it looked like it was going to rain. And then he came in here and surface spread his 25 pounds of winter wheat, 25 pounds of spring barley. The idea is between the oncoming rainfall and then having that kind of biomass to keep that soil moist, we were hoping we would get good germination out of the barley and winter wheat. Being a dry fall, we did get germination. It wasn't quite what we were hoping for. So then the next step is it did germinate. We wanted to let that wheat and barley get established, and then to terminate that Roundup Ready alfalfa, we came in with an application of a half a pint of 2,4-D and a half a pint of dicamba that killed the alfalfa, but any companion grasses that were in here in this field did have some tall fescue. So as we look at the soil surface, some of the shinier grasses is tall fescue, and then some of this is winter wheat. So we've got a mixture in here. If we look hard, we can find areas that, where there was barley, and that I think is starting to get consumed by earthworms. So I was in this field yesterday, and if we look at the soil surface real closely, we've got worm castings here. So they are coming up and consuming some of that dead vegetation, which normally in an alfalfa field, because it's been no-till for 3 to 4 years, we are going to see more of that earthworm activity. But having that barley residue dead on the surface it is going to help give them something to feed on. This is definitely a system that'll work. We did this over at Robin Wade Dairy last fall too, the exact same recipe. I think we went with a little higher winter wheat and barley seeding rate, and it was probably seeded about 8-10 days earlier, and you look at that and it's much thicker. So definitely a system that can work around Ready alfalfa. I mean, look at the soil structure. One of the things we notice is there is some development of platiness on top, which can be expected with a hayfield because we drive over it over the years. But now going to this system of having cover crops and roots up here, we're going to break up that platiness on top and get back to this kind of crumbly structure. Definitely got earthworm activity in here. What I like about it, besides having that root channel, is let's see if it's showing up, because we drove over it how many times when it was in alfalfa. We tend to compact this top and get it kind of platy or blocky. If we fall terminate that alfalfa, let those roots decompose so we've got channels for the water to go down, and then we had a cover of at least some barley. That barley, those cereal cover crops are going to do a lot to loosen up that blocky and platiness up here. So that's a lot of the reasoning I think we ought to fall terminate and get a cover in it.